Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are announcing the winners of the Best Podcast Awards. So let's do that right now. So before we get into the winners, I do want to talk about the process. The People's Choice Awards has evolved for the last 5+ years, and this year I decided, after getting a lot of feedback from my viewers, that we needed to do something outside of just the main manufacturer. So I did this augmented People's Choice Awards this year for Best Podcast, and I think it recognizes the people that are putting together nice shows for the hobby, and we can venture into different topics in the years ahead. But this year there was a lot to do about the Podcast Awards because it is on YouTube's platform. Some people felt that the winner would be a YouTuber, and that tilted things, in favor of a YouTuber. So I got to looking at podcasts. We ended up in definitions of podcasts because people thought it was strictly audio, and even some of the dictionaries conflict each other. And I just said, you know what? I don't have time for this. Let's just go ahead and branch this off into 2 awards. So what I did is I made a Best Video Podcast Award and then a Best Audio Podcast Award. And I simply took the votes of the Best Video Podcast, racked and stacked those, got the winner, and the same for people that voted for an audio. Now I know I didn't start out of the gate at this, but it is a Pandora's box of problems. No matter what I do, we're going to have some critics, we're going to have some confusion, and we're going to have some problems. Just the fact that I made this award from some people's feedback caused a bunch more problems with the definition of podcast. So it just continues on, and it's not a big deal. I like constructive criticism, and I will learn from that and take it to heart. But what we ended up doing on the fly here is creating 2 awards, a video and an audio. So with that said, we'll start with video. I will give you guys some details of this person, excuse me, and then announce the winner. You'll be able to figure it out as I speak about them. So they've been in the hobby for decades, did a lot of great photography work on a lot of different model railroad magazines and for a bunch of different model railroad manufacturers. And then in the past year and some change, they started a podcast where they do it on YouTube. It's a video podcast. They have guests. They have good content. I've been on the show before, and so have many others in the hobby. And the host is very, very energetic. I don't know how he keeps up with everything. And then they have a lot of great guests on the show as well. So with that said, the 2018 People's Choice Awards for Best Video Podcast, sponsored by me, is presented to What's Neat This Week with Ken Patterson. And I know it's probably a little hard to see with the clear, but we'll probably be presenting this on the show as well. Just kind of put it over here, maybe over my chest there so you can see what it looks like, but pretty cool. So, congratulations to the What's Neat This Week crew. Ken Patterson, Joshua Barton, just a lot of folks that have helped out there. I'm kind of having a brain freeze here because I am tired. It's been a long day today, but just a lot of great crew and guests on that show. Awesome job for Ken Patterson. So now let's talk about Daniel Coombs. That's the one I'm missing, Daniel Coombs. And those are the regulars. Chris Palomares is regular on that show as well. Those guys all contribute and help Ken Patterson out. Ken Patterson brings the energy in the organization and the editing and the main host to the show, and does a great job. All right, enough diarrhea of the mouth there. Let's talk about audio podcasts. Now this guy, I think the first word he was recorded as saying when he came out of the womb was sarcastic. He will joke with you even if he doesn't know you well. That's what I'm getting at. He will definitely walk up to somebody after knowing them for 5 minutes and kind of give them a hard time. But I like it. I think he's got a great personality. He is very, very energetic as well. He is also a staple in the hobby, spending time at Model Railroader magazine and all sorts of history that I'm probably not even aware of. Done a great job with his podcast. Many of his voters said, is there any other podcast out there? But the winner of the Best Audio Podcast for 2018 is A Modeler's Life. Lionel Strang, the main squeeze there, the main guy that handles A Modeler's Life, but he has a very supportive crew as well that handles a lot for him, I'm sure, and helps chime in. He's got great guests. I've been on his show as well, but he has a lot better and a lot more experienced guests than me on that show to give you insights into the hobby, including manufacturers and really well-esteemed modelers. So he's done a great job with A Modeler's Life. It's really grown since I saw it launch, and those listeners of his are very dedicated. I listen, I chime in every once in a while, and I've been on the show once. Like I said, I think I've listened to the show multiple times. So great show there, and a good job by Lionel Strang and his crew. We'll talk about some of the people that were also considered. Just so you guys are aware, we'll use this as an informational video. On the audio podcast side, you've got Model Rail Radio, which is a show that came in very close second on the voting. So that's a great show there as well. I've been on that show. Tom Barbalet, if I pronounce that right, does a great job. He's got a great radio voice, as I call it, kind of soothing, like accented radio voice. So it's pretty cool to be on his show. He does a great job as well. On the video side, one person I did not mention, a couple people I didn't mention, TSG Multimedia has a podcast. I'm sorry so much to you guys for missing that. TSG Multimedia does a great job on their podcast and a great job on all their videos, so be sure to check them out. Sparky 107 is like a Wednesday night chat. There's a lot of great YouTubers doing podcasts. I would look up Model Railroad podcasts on YouTube and you can find a great array, but that's just some of the ones that I didn't really mention the first time around. I wanted to make sure that got some attention and people know that it's available. Alright, again, that's enough blurting of that. I have not yet picked a winner for the $25 gift certificate, but if you look on your screen right now, you will see the winner, because I will go up, assign everybody a number, do a random number generator, and pick a winner there. So you'll have the winner should be right on the screen right now. Please contact me. jlwreviews@gmail.com. Put in the title winner or something, asterisk, exclamation point, something to get my attention, because that email is flooded with all sorts of stuff. People from China want me to review stuff and just all sorts of emails every day. I think it's peaked at 50, 60 emails a day sometimes. Or you can reach me on facebook.com/HO-Scale product reviews on the message center there. That's another way. So that's going to wrap it up. Congratulations again to the winners of the People's Choice Awards. I'll grab these right here real quick. So congratulations to these guys. We will see you guys next time. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that jazz. You'll see videos rolling because I pre-recorded a lot of stuff. But we will see you next time right here on my channel. Take care.